Student entrepreneurship at this university isn't just alive and well, it's absolutely thriving.
Manchester Enterprise Centre provides training for students from across the university and enterprise. We consider this to be very important, and indeed the Enterprise Centre is supported at the very highest levels in the university.
Around 25% of our students are engaged in enterprise education and extracurricular activities. This is a testament to the dedication and hard work of our enterprise team.
It's so important that we realise the impact of the work that we're undertaking here in all areas, but also that our students and staff have the confidence and the support to be able to take those ideas and make things happen with them.
Without knowing how to do business, you are scared to do it, but it's not a rocket science, and this is what we try to teach people in the centre.
If people have got a little bit of a natural inkling to start a business, it might just tease out to those people that are on the edge and push them over and give them a bit of a kickstart.
I won the social category of Venture Further, which has helped me bring my ideas to life. I'm not from a business background, but I'm developing and running my own social enterprise.
It's an opportunity for them to think and cogitate on new ideas and initiatives in an environment which fosters that kind of creative thinking.
We have an opportunity now to be able to make a difference. We have to lead by example, start businesses, provide employment, and provide those benchmarks for individuals to be able to have aspirations for the future.
These small companies are often engines for the economy. The lessons they learn now will enable them to build big businesses that can create real economic and social impact in the future.
The Masood Entrepreneurship Centre is our focal point for enterprise and entrepreneurship at the University of Manchester. It's where new ideas grow legs. The centre supports a thriving community of innovative students, graduates and staff, whilst making sure enterprise and entrepreneurship support is increasingly visible and accessible right across campus. We offer a wide range of opportunities to help students learn and launch their ideas. From entrepreneurship programs and elective taught units across all three faculties, to regular workshops to help them develop and enhance the skills they'll need most. And our calendar of inspirational events and talks lets everyone hear from and chat to practicing entrepreneurs. There are even competitions and startup funding opportunities all year round. Our vision is to be internationally recognised as a leading centre of excellence, where tomorrow's solutions are discovered, developed and realised. And thanks to our outstanding network, we're already well on our way.
Welcome to the Eli and Britt Harari Graphene Enterprise Awards 2021. Tonight we will show that the spirit of entrepreneurship is truly alive and well here at Manchester. We have some amazing ideas based on graphene and 2D materials ready and waiting to take us into the post-pandemic recovery we all so desire. Tonight we have a set of finalists addressing truly global issues, and even ones that are out of this world, but more on that later. I'm Lynn Shepherd, Director of the Masood Entrepreneurship Centre, and we're delighted to welcome colleagues, students, researchers, alumni and friends from across the globe. we especially welcome our shortlisted finalists, whose ideas we're here to celebrate and hear more about tonight. The Eli and Britt Harari Graphene Enterprise Awards began in 2013 with the generous support of alumnus Eli Harari and his wife Britt, in association with Nobel laureate Professor Sir Andre Geim. It is staged each year to help the implementation of commercially viable business proposals from students, postdoctoral researchers, and recent graduates of the University of Manchester, based on developing the commercial prospects of graphene and related 2D materials. The standard of entries was again incredibly high, and we would like to especially thank our partners in the Graphene Engineering Innovation Centre, the University of Manchester Innovation Factory, and IP lawyers Newburn Ellis and Potter Clarkson. We would also like to thank the judges who were drawn from amongst our staff, external alumni, and others for all their help in supporting the entrants through the rigorous and challenging process. Thanks also to the team at the Graphene Hackathon, which we are proud to sponsor and where several of this year's ideas come from. There are 2 cash prizes of £50,000 and £20,000 to be announced, and the winners will also receive support from groups across the university, as well as from wider networks and partners, to help the winners take their first steps towards commercialising these early stage ideas. Tonight, we're excited to announce that we have University of Manchester alumnus and benefactor Dr. Eli Harari joining us from his home in the US. Eli will share his experience as an entrepreneur who pioneered numerous technological breakthroughs in flash memory technology, and his journey establishing SanDisk from its inception in 1988 to generating over $3 billion in annual revenues. I'm also proud to announce that we are joined by our President and Vice-Chancellor, Professor Dame Nancy Rothwell, who will introduce our highly important entrepreneurship agenda at Manchester involving graphene and 2D materials. I'd also like to say a special thanks to our MEC team and media services, who have worked so hard to deliver this event tonight. You will later see videos of our finalists that may contain flashing images, so please bear this in mind when watching. And if you're on Twitter, then please follow us on Eli Harari UOM and make sure you tweet throughout the event. It is now my great privilege to introduce you to our President and Vice-Chancellor, Professor Dame Nancy Rothwell.
Thank you, Lynn. It's great to be here, though sadly virtually rather than in person. Hopefully that will happen soon. Graphene and enterprise are, of course, absolutely critical to our university. And so it's great to be celebrating this important event. The Masood Enterprise Centre has a long history of supporting entrepreneurship as a leading edge provider of entrepreneurship education. MEC, as it's known, develops the entrepreneurial skills of students, staff and graduates across the University of Manchester, ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to succeed through entrepreneurship, education and co-curricular activities and mentorship. We are aiming to empower the next generation of entrepreneurs to take control of their futures. The Eli and Britt Harari Enterprise Graphene Award is one of its signature programs, and more than any other award, it highlights the spirit of entrepreneurship. The Eli and Britt Award is an annual initiative to help research students and graduates at the University of Manchester establish new companies involving graphene and other two-dimensional materials. With its origins and the groundbreaking achievements of its benefactors, Professor Sir Andre Geim and Dr. Eli Harari, this award provides generous support and encouragement for enabling young people to embark on their own entrepreneurial journeys. Since its inception in 2013, this Enterprise Award has enabled over 14 startups to be established from undergraduate and postgraduate ideas submitted to the competition. They show the true scale and scope of the application of graphene and 2D materials, and previous winners have included Graphene Trace Limited, who are developing a sleep map aimed at those who suffer from obstructive sleep apnea, offering hope in a novel technology for sleep monitoring, diagnostics and therapeutics. Nanoplexus is developing a unique nanomaterial aerogel technology for cost-effective renewable hydrogen production. Innovative Hydrogel Limited, is providing graphene-enhanced growth material that could revolutionise food production in the UK and overseas, reducing transportation and contributing to sustainability in farming worldwide. And they recently received £1 million in funding, with great support from our geek. QV Bioelectronics Limited are developing innovative electrotherapy devices for the treatment of certain types of brain tumours, and they too have just received a major award. Water Cycle Technologies are using graphene membrane in the desalination process that can help improve that process and use less energy, bringing clean water at much lower costs to those in need. These exemplify why Manchester is home to some of the most innovative young entrepreneurs across the university, and how this award is truly helping to advance the growth of the next generation of startup founders. We are assisting them to tackle their business challenges and helping to shape the entrepreneurial leaders of tomorrow. More than that, it is helping to provide solutions for some of the world's most significant challenges in providing sustainable energy, water, food production, and tackling global health challenges. And it reflects our important role in leading in tackling these difficult problems. So it's now with my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Eli Harari. Eli and I first met many years ago in his home town in the United States, and we've stayed in contact ever since. And we enormously value his contributions, not just to this prize, but way beyond that. He's given me much valued advice, and I'm just looking forward to seeing you again in person, Eli. So thank you for being with us, and over to you.
Thank you, Nancy. And I'd like to say, first of all, it's a real pleasure for me to be here today, and I really appreciate the tremendous amount of work that goes into this award, and really encouraging so many people at the university to really go beyond academia and actually commercialize some of the great ideas. So when we started, 2013, when we started this award, the key desire was to encourage students, professors, postdocs, and visionaries, people that are prepared to take risk, that understand that risk sometimes, very often, involves failure, and that failure actually is it's a stepping stone to future successes. I say that because today there's a number of very, very good contestants, and only 2 are going to actually win, if you will. But in my mind, I think all of you are winners, because you have taken the step of thinking about a new idea and how to apply that idea through innovation and risk-taking to basically change the world. There is no place better in the world to be an entrepreneur today in the technology field than Manchester. Manchester University, when, again, going back to 2013, in the discussions that we had, Nancy, Andre, Kostya, Luke, and other people in the university, the idea was graphene is a miracle, new technology, new material, and I come back from my experiences 50 years in Silicon Valley, and I saw what silicon could do over 15 years, definitely transform our lives in every semiconductor device. And I said, look, you are like graphene is the early stages of creating another Silicon Valley. And I think Nancy said, well, why don't we, I said, Graphene Valley, and Nancy said, no, Graphene City. And that's really what it's all about. So you are very fortunate to be at the center of it, because Manchester University, under Nancy's leadership, really has created a global, truly an incredible center for innovation. And it's an honor for my wife and I to be part of that, a very, very small part of that. I don't want to spend too much time, but just for entrepreneurs, which you all are, you all know that you're taking a significant risk. All I could say is you have to take risks, but you need to understand your own limitations and don't be reckless. Take risks, but don't bet the company every second day. In other words, sometimes you have to bet the company because you have no other choice. But and again, if I were to have just 2 words about success in a startup, I'd say the first one is focus. Focus. So focus is the first one. The second one is people. Startups are about innovation, about new ideas, but it's all about the people that are part of that startup and how you work together as a team. And it's good to have a good partner, of course. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the rest of today. And all I can say is good luck for all of you. If you did not make it this year, don't give up. Apply again, improve your idea. And I'd say that finally, this Sunday we'll all be watching and praying for the English soccer team to get the Euro Cup because they deserve it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I was wondering if anybody would mention the football at all during the session today. So let's just wait and see if anybody else refers to it. Thank you so much, both of you, for your very supportive comments and for underlining the value that the university places on equipping all with an entrepreneurial mindset. And Eli, your advice is an inspiration to us all, encouraging us to have the confidence to take a business idea forward. I think one of you said creating your own futures, and creating your own roles. And let's hope that we can do that. And Manchester truly is a graphene city. And on that note, on the graphene city finale, I'd like now to announce that you're going to see a video giving an overview of graphene at Manchester, followed by an update from James Baker, the CEO of Graphene at Manchester. So let me hand over now to a video about Graphene at Manchester.
Manchester, birthplace of the Industrial Revolution, home to the father of atomic theory, John Dalton, and the father of modern computing, Alan Turing. From Karl Marx to the contraceptive pill, from the co-op movement to the first hard drive, this city has been a constant source of new ideas. And now, well, Manchester is the centre of a new revolution, and it's called graphene. And it was isolated here in the physics department at the University of Manchester. It's so extraordinary that in 2010, the scientists who made it were awarded the Nobel Prize for Physics. These geniuses did what no one had done before and isolated graphene, creating the first ever man-made material in 2 dimensions. Graphene has almost limitless potential. It's so light and so thin, but it's strong and it's dynamic. The visions, the predictions of sci-fi writers and tech gurus are finally within our grasp. It is a carbon sheet, 1 atom thick, but 200 times stronger than steel. It's the lightest, most conductive man-made material on Earth. It can be used for DNA sequencing at a nanoscopic level. It can be programmed to attach itself to specific cells, like cancer cells, which will revolutionize medicine. It's almost completely impermeable. It could be fundamental to the storage and transport of fuels of the future. It stretches, it twists, it rolls to create bendable devices, not just touchscreens, but flexible, transparent components. Graphene devices will be able to carry electricity more efficiently. It could bring us the revolutionary possibility of electric planes. In just a few years, we could all be wearing graphene-laced smart clothing. We could be writing, painting electrically conductive reactive inks. The list is endless. And it is all because of graphene. And it was discovered here at the University of Manchester lab in a city that has always encouraged new ideas. The material of the future in a revolutionary city. Wow. See, for this city, it's not so much a question of where do we start. It's more about where do we go next?
Hello, I'm James Baker, Chief Executive Officer of Graphene at Manchester. Since the discovery of graphene in 2004 using sticky tape and graphite, graphene has not only changed the way we look at advanced materials. Today there are over 100 other 2D materials being looked at, but also looking at stacks or heterostructures of multifunctional material. But in addition to the science, we're also looking to see how we create the future products and applications in the marketplace, and particularly those in support of sustainability. And we're now looking to see how we really accelerate those from the lab into the marketplace through the creation of the National Graphene Institute and our second facility, the Graphene Engineering Innovation Centre. So we're looking to work with industry from large corporations like Airbus, Highways England, AstraZeneca, through to the supply chain, people who make graphene, people who mix graphene into a product or into a rubber or a solution. But we're also looking to work with small businesses, including startups, spin-outs and spin-ins from the University of Manchester and other institutions. And I'm delighted to be working with the Eli Harari Award over the last number of years. And we've really seen an increase in quality and quantity of really good entrants with new ideas for products and applications that can make a difference in the marketplace. If I look at last year, we're working with both the winner and the runner-up here in the Geek. We're giving them space, we're giving them access to facility, but also potential access to investment and customers and end users. So we're really looking to accelerate those ideas from idea through to product, through to scale up into the marketplace. The quality this year was absolutely exceptional, and I'm really looking forward going forward to see how we work with them increasingly, not just the winners, but all of the entrants this year. So good luck to those tonight, and I'd now like to pass you back to Lynn. Thank you.
Thank you, James. And it's fantastic to hear of such progress being made. We're now getting close to the awards, so please let me introduce you to Professor Luke Giorgio, Deputy President and Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Chair of our judging panel. Luke will announce the results of the panel, but before this, let's just see a short film of all this year's amazing shortlisted finalists.
Hi everyone, my name is Aled Roberts from Deakin Biohybrid Materials. Cement to concrete and other ceramic construction materials account for over 8% of global carbon dioxide emissions. Our mission is to develop relatively green, sustainable alternatives. We've developed a versatile technology platform where we can combine an inorganic component with a biopolymer to produce a biopolymer inorganic hybrid material, or biohybrid for short. And this is done through a relatively low energy and scalable process. We've shown that various carbon allotropes can also be incorporated into our materials, such as synthetic diamond powder and graphite. This is significant because it means we should also be able to incorporate graphene into our materials to further improve the physical properties. And these features will open up new and exciting applications for our biohybrid materials, such as advanced armour systems and smart biomedical devices.
To stop the climate emergency before it is too late, we need to engage the most powerful and influential players in the energy sector. The oil and gas industries not only involves very important investors, including governments, but they are also the largest emitters of greenhouse gases. Clean Energy Underground, it's a truly modern-day Manhattan project for clean energy. We want to create a genuine transition pathway for oil and gas majors to fully decarbonize within a decade or less. We will hack oil wells and extract hydrogen instead of the hydrocarbons, capturing any of the pollutant products inside of the same reservoir. By designing an electrolysis system powered by graphene, capable of doing this, we will transform a highly controversial industry into the solution of climate change.
My name is Frederick Norton, and I'm the founder and CEO of Nanocomb Technologies. Nanocomb was founded to have a positive impact on people's well-being with innovative solutions for businesses, sports competitors and consumers. As an athlete, coach and trainer, I know the world of sport is in dire need of a technological upgrade in order to fix problems at all levels. Most athletes lack the means to get a reliable fitness assessment, be it from time, cost or convenience. There's just no easy way to gauge what it is you are doing and how you might do it better. Our Pocket Coach system combines smart sportswear and a user-friendly app to simplify and amplify your training. It automatically assesses you and outputs suggestions on how to improve. Each user gets a personalised profile and tailored training, giving a personal trainer in their pocket. Our system allows anyone to improve themselves regardless of their sport, ability or resources.
Water and wastewater treatment stands as the fourth most energy-intensive industry in the UK. The use of fossil fuel has caused a major impact on global climate. Solar energy is one of the most abundant energy resources on Earth. It's renewable, clean and safe to use. We use 2D materials to absorb the solar energy and turn that into a force that breaks down the pollutant in water to help reduce the energy consumption in water industry. This can be an excellent way to fight climate change and reduce the overall carbon footprint.
Hey, my name is Vivek. The idea we are proposing today is to manufacture a scale model of space habitat architecture, graphene composite pressure vessel within the next 12 months. The space industry's biggest challenge is to overcome the lack of robotic system to manufacture complex shapes using advanced material. The solution is incorporating graphene for structural and radiation shielding, employing the advanced robotic machine we developed. This technology has the potential to revolutionize the manufacturing of high-performance lightweight structures across many sectors including space and architecture. We are a formidable team to deliver sustainable space habitat which will bring high-value job and prosperity. Thank you.
Nancy, Ellie, friends, good afternoon. I'm going to prolong the agony just a little bit longer before announcing the runner-up and the winner, just to say a few words about this competition and why it's so important for us. One set of reasons is that it brings together two key components of our university's innovation strategy, fostering student entrepreneurship, of course, and bringing through to the market and for the benefit of society the amazing potential of graphene and 2D materials. The Masood Entrepreneurship Centre in the Alliance Manchester Business School is our main instrument for supporting enterprise and entrepreneurship training and making this a defining part of the Manchester experience. As a value proposition itself, it helps to refine the creative opportunities our students bring forward and reduce the market and technological risk that they face by giving them the skills and resources to begin their entrepreneurial journeys. Our graphene ecosystem also has entrepreneurship as a key theme. It was great to see so many applicants coming through, for example, after attending the Graphene Hackathon. The challenges of this COVID year have not deterred our entrants, and many have raised their eyes to the longer-term challenges we face as we come out of the pandemic, as you will have just seen, particularly towards the net zero and the sustainability agenda. All of our finalists will be offered further support from this University of Manchester ecosystem, including MEC, of course, the Innovation Factory, which potentially opens a pathway to support and investment. Some of you will have seen the announcements about our Northern Gritstone funds this week, and the Geek with its unrivaled technological facilities and expertise, now enhanced by the services of the Manchester Graphene Company. It's gratifying to see how the student startups that are in there are thriving cheek by jowl with global corporates. Let me come now to the judging, and first of all to thank my fellow judges, James Baker, Louise Farrand, and Lynn, and the MEC team who supported us. Judging is never an easy task, and this year was certainly no exception. As you have seen, our 5 finalists produced a wide range of ideas for applications with extensive scope and ambition. In the end, we fell back into our original criteria of looking for clear opportunity, a real problem to solve, engagement with stakeholders, convincing technology, and ultimately a value proposition with the potential for real competitive advantage. Without further ado, let me come to the moment you've all been waiting for. I have no envelopes to pull up here, silver or gold, but let me say, in second place, winning £20,000, is Knitting Zen and the team at Catalyte 2D Technologies. Congratulations, Knitting and the team. This intersection of clean water and net zero is of vital importance, and we were impressed by many aspects of your pitch, including your engagement with a lead user, which we think will provide vital pull-through. Would you like to say a few words, Knitting?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm extremely grateful for this award. First of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Dr. Harari for his generous support. Thank you very much. Also, thank you to all the dedicated staffs at the university for all your support and encouragement. A big thank you goes to the judging panel for all your recognition that makes it possible for us to moving forward. Last but not least, thank you, team, for all your continued support along the journey. Thanks a lot.
Brilliant. Thanks again, Knitting. Very well done. Now, on to the winner of the 2021 Eli and Britt Harari Graphene Enterprise Award. I'm delighted to announce that in first place, winning £50,000, is Vivek Concheri with Space Habitat Architecture Graphene. Congratulations, Vivek. In this case, the sky was not at all the limit. And I'm well aware that as you have pursued your studies, you have also been a serial entrepreneur. In fact, I was an early customer. The first thing you see as you enter my house is one of your space mats, doormat made from recycled tires with graphene added. This product is looking upwards rather than downwards. Vivek, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, I'm so happy. I would like to thank Dr. Eli Harari, of course, the University of Manchester, Geek, Masood Enterprise Center, and Innovation Factory for this competition fund, and for all the help and support they've given me throughout. I mean, I did my undergrad, master's, PhD, postdoc, everything in Manchester. So it's, I feel I'm part of the family, and, it's a full ecosystem here to support innovation and entrepreneurship. Finally, I mean, manufacturing a scale model is an ambitious task, and this of a space habitat, and this award will make my dream of manufacturing a space habitat one step closer. Also, I'd like to let the viewers know that, I mean, we are open to collaboration, and to do something big, we need more partners, and we are open to partnering to make a sustainable permanent settlement in space. And also, I would like to thank the team from Skidmore, Owings and Merrill. It's a construction architect firm from the US. They were all the way supporting this project as well. I mean, thank you. I mean, especially Michael and Daniel from SOM, they were very helpful. But thanks, everybody. Thanks a lot. And I look forward to working with everybody soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Luke. Let me offer my congratulations as well to Knitting and the team at Catalyte 2D Technologies and to Vivek with Space Habitat Architecture. Fantastic ideas, truly exemplify this competition, and I'm sure we'll be seeing much more of you in the future. Thank you to Eli and Britt for your continued generous support, and to Professor Andre Geim for his inspiration in creating this competition to support young researchers. Also to Nancy, to Luke and to James for joining us today, and who are such great supporters of entrepreneurship across the campus and beyond. Thank you for tuning in, and we now draw these awards to a close. Keep safe, everyone, please, and thank you, and good night. And if you're an England supporter, fingers crossed for Sunday. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night.